This is a constant crisis news and opinion nugget. Here's Hamilton Holloway and Chuck Hansen.
Exec bullies Chick-fil-A worker, then promptly gets fired for it. Okay, everyone has heard about over the last couple of weeks the trials and tribulations with Chick-fil-A and the stand that the president and COO of Chick-fil-A has made on his view of family values and how people have either been for or against that. Well, one gentleman who was actually the chief financial officer and treasurer of medical supplies manufacturer Vante went to a Chick-fil-A, went through the drive-thru, and recorded himself on his cell phone in a video berating the poor young lady in the window at the drive-thru about how she works for a horrible company and she must be a horrible person if she works for this horrible company.
And how does she live with herself?
And then he goes home and posts the video on YouTube and titles it "Reduce Dollars to Chick-fil-A's Hate Groups," as I hate on this girl. I added the last part, but
It was implied.
It was implied, right. Well, I said he is the CFO and treasurer of medical supplies manufacturer Vante. He is now the former CFO and treasurer of medical supplies manufacturer Vante.
This is beautiful. And he goes through the checkout. In order to get through the drive-thru, he orders a free water.
Yes.
And he makes a big show about, I'm going to get my free water now. I'm going to get my free water. And I was looking at the video on YouTube. By the way, he took down the video, but a bunch of people had already copied it.
Yes.
And so I was looking at one of the videos on YouTube, and this guy, KFKROBOK, which is a commenter, had a great line. He said, that free water cost Mr. Smith $100,000 a year.
At least.
And that's not all. He was also an adjunct lecturer at Eller College, or at least he was when I go to the college site now.
That's right.
They've taken down every page that refers to him in any way.
Well, not only that, apparently he immediately after this went up started getting all kinds of emails to his personal email address, because you can imagine how people can find things out about you these days. And so has moved out of his house now because he fears for his and his family's lives.
I don't understand why. I mean, it's not like he did something that was hateful.
Oh, yes.
And that's the beauty. He was so hateful to that poor – did you see how well she conducted herself?
Oh, she did an unbelievable job.
She ought to be training people at Chick-fil-A. And you could see the pain, though, in her face, because he was just brutalizing her verbally.
Yeah.
But the really funny thing is, as he's pulling away, he stops. He goes, I'm a nice guy, by the way, totally heterosexual. Why does he put those two together?
Right.
I'm a nice guy, by the way, totally heterosexual. That's connected, And then he says, not a gay in me. I just can't stand the hate. Now, I'm not sure what Freud would say about the phrase, not a gay in me. But it's kind of funny that he really needed to tell the Chick-fil-A girl that he wasn't gay.
Yes. Well, then apparently he did go back the next day. So there's been continuing coverage on this.
Oh, no kidding.
And to apologize to the young lady. But she refused to actually speak with him.
And for good reason.
Right. So then he posted another video.
Did he really?
Where he's apologizing. And it's a 7 or 8 minute long video where he goes on and on about why he did this and how well the young lady at Chick-fil-A held up to his
we don't
abuse.
need you to tell. What was he, a mystery shopper now? Is that what
right.
you're trying to tell us?
Right.
And if you watch the original video, you can see he needs some editing, because he starts the video and he's in the drive-thru line, and it's like 2 minutes of waiting for the next car to move. You can edit that out, dude. So I guess his apology video, we shouldn't be surprised it's 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
How about I'm sorry, I'm an idiot, and just move along?
Vante, the company where he was CFO and treasurer, sent out a message after they fired him, saying that the actions of Mr. Smith do not reflect our corporate values in any manner. And Vante is an equal opportunity company with a diverse workforce which holds diverse opinions, and we respect the right of our employees and all Americans to hold and express their personal opinion. So they cover that, that they're not firing him because he's trying to squelch his personal freedoms of saying the stupid thing he wants to say. Says, however, We expect our company officers to behave in a manner commensurate with their position and in a respectful fashion that conveys these values of civility with others.
Yeah, he failed that test.
That's where they got him.
This has been a Constant Crisis News and Opinion Nugget. To hear the entire Constant Crisis News and Opinion podcast, go to ConstantCrisisNews.com or look us up on iTunes. This broadcast is copyright Chuck Hanson and Hamilton Holloway, 2012.